Hey everybody, welcome to the International Space Station. I am NASA astronaut Wiseman, and I'm going to try to show you a very quick tour of our crew quarters organizer that you have so graciously made for us. Now the space that we're going to go into is very small. It's my bedroom, and I'll try to do this all hand-holding the camera. I could let go because it's space and the camera will just float there, but I'll try to do it all myself, and we'll see if it's useful feedback for you. So right behind me is the US lab. It's pretty quiet right now. We have a Monday. It's a day off for us, and it's a great little opportunity for me to show you my bedroom. So if I turn the camera around, we are in node 2, and this tiny contraption right here is my bedroom. I've taken one of my doors off just so we can look inside a little bit better. It's about the size of a phone booth. I'm guessing since you all made the organizers, you know a good bit about our sleeping environment here. But let's go in and we'll take a quick tour, and I'll show you your organizer. So you can see on my far wall, I've got a drink bag. It's actually a coffee because it's the morning here, and then some black bungee cords because in space everything has to be bungeed. And now I'll flip the camera around and let me get kind of set up in the back corner here. And right now the camera is where I sleep at night. So this is looking forward in my bedroom, and you can see I got my computer here. That's where I send out pictures for all the social media stuff and talk to my family. So it's really a nice place. But let me close the lid on this, and I gotta let go of the camera real quick. So just stay there. Hopefully you won't float away. Let me close that up and put it off to the side. And here is the organizer in its deployed location. And this right here, real quick, this is Giraffity. This is my oldest daughter's toy, and she gave it to my youngest daughter, and then they both gave it to me to fly up here into space. So if you don't mind, Giraffity's just going to float around while we do this, because I love this little animal, and I don't want to move him out of the way. So the organizer, first thoughts are it's perfect in many ways. It fits right along this side shelf here. It runs all the way down. So I'd say for size, this is a great little spot for it. It stays nice and out of the way. And then for operability, I've actually really come to like it. There are a few minor things that I would improve just being up here in space. I'll point them out in a minute. But you can see, first, for fit and function, it's great. Right now, it's holding all of my pens here on the Velcro. It's also holding some lip balm. Up here, I deployed 2 of these little pocket pouches that y'all made for me, and they're great. And in this one right here, I've got some Motrin, and I also have some 4 gigabyte photo cards from our cameras. And these are the ones that have really important pictures on them that I want to save until ground tells me that they're good. So this is my camera card quarantine. Over here on the right side, I have vitamin D tablets, which are critical for us up here because we don't get our usual route of vitamin D, so I have to take 2 of these every morning so that my bones stay healthy. So it's a very important pouch. Every morning I go in there and I grab 2 out. Like I said, I got my pens, and then down here I took this big pocket that y'all made and I turned it into my glasses container. So I've got a set of reading glasses in there for when my eyes are dilated. Then I also have my sunglasses in there for when I'm down in the cupola. The sun is incredibly bright, and so very handy to have these right there. Just below that, Velcroed to your wall, I have my crew notebook, and that's got all my important data in it, so I access this just about every day. And then below that, you didn't make this, but it sits on here real nice. It's just a tool belt, and I wrapped it around your organizer, and inside here I keep my tools that I use throughout the workday. So if I just unzip this a little bit, I've got a pair of scissors, I've got my flashlight in here, I've also got a few pens and pencils, I've got my earplugs, and a dust mask, which dust mask is very important for us because floating particles get in the way all the time, and you don't want to breathe that stuff down, especially dust. So very useful. The things I would change, I wouldn't change a whole lot. First, I really like the organizer here, so I like this long piece of material with Velcro on it. But other crew members may want to break this up and put it in different spots. So I would almost consider maybe chopping this into thirds and Velcroing it together so that if I wanted to pull a panel off and put it somewhere else, I could. The other thing is this pocket is kind of flat in dimension, and I would put maybe just a little bit of thickness to it so that you could put bigger items in there and that would make that more useful. But really, those are my only 2 recommendations. Other than that, I think this is really usable. It's a really nice space, and it's really cleaned up my crew quarters quite a bit. So thanks to everybody for building these for us. And I'm about to pass mine down to Terry Virts, who's going to fly up here in 4 or 5 weeks, and I'm sure he'll have some more comments, and hopefully he'll find it just as great to use as I do. So thanks again from the space station, and I think since we're up here 260 miles above the surface of the Earth, we probably should just float on down to the cupola real quick and see if the sun has happened to rise. It was nighttime when I started this, but night only lasts about 30 minutes up here. So why don't you just come with me and we'll float on down to the cupola and see if we can look outside real quick. Because really, that's what everybody wants to see. So here we go.
Show the Tennessee guy.
Well, hold on, let me turn around. We got a guy from Tennessee back here, and he's doing a lot of work right now. He's getting out a vacuum cleaner.
Hey, I've got one of those organizers too, and I love it. Good job. Nice work. Keep it up. Listen to his recommendations. He's good.
All right, onwards to the cupola we go. So we're going to track through the U.S. laboratory, and then just ahead is node 1, and that's where we do all of our eating. You can see our table is actually at about a 45-degree angle because gravity just really doesn't matter to us. And here we got some hot sauces that I just unpacked from SpaceX, the same vehicle that brought up your organizer. And I don't like to leave them like this. I like to flip them upside down because there's no reason not to, and then it just looks neater. And it does look like in the cupola that the sun has just come up. It might not be quite time to look outside yet, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, straight down it's still dark, so the Earth is in night. And let's see if we can look out at the horizon real quick. Oh, it's going to be a bright sun. Sorry. Let's see what you're looking at there. The windows look really dirty, just like in your house when the sun first comes up. But as you can see, it's a pretty nice day out there. And yes, everything is upside down, but that's just because the cupola is mounted to the bottom of the space station. So, pretty nice. Looks like a pretty nice Earth out there. And that's the Dragon right there that your organizer came up on. So we unpacked it out of there and deployed it to our crew quarters. And where that Dragon is docked, right there, that's about where my bedroom is. So that's where we just came from. And now I will actually flip the camera over so that the Earth is pointed the right way for you. And I will leave you with a beautiful sunrise as we come up near South America. All right, guys, thanks for everything. Great working with you, and best of luck in the future.